All right, Happy New Year to you, and welcome to 2024. My name is Doug Mount, and I appreciate you joining in and checking out my channel, Doug Mount Customs. So what I'm all about is making 164 NASCAR customs, all for the glory of God, for people like yourselves, collectors, NASCAR enthusiasts, those that are just maybe people that love cool NASCAR paint schemes that you can't find anywhere else, whether from Lionel or from NASCAR Authentics or whatever. But in this video I wanted to just welcome you to 2024, talk a little bit about some of the New Year's resolutions I made last year, what are some of the ones I'm making this year on a personal level as well as from a workshop perspective, and again just kind of welcome you to 2024 and our brand new year of making customs, and of me showing you how I make customs. There's so many different ways, a lot of great techniques are out there, a lot of people that are on YouTube that are making customs and doing cool stuff with NASCAR die-casts. I focus on the 164 scale. I like the smaller ones. They're a little bit more fun from my perspective to make, and easier to kind of box up and ship out, and yeah, just a lot more fun to collect as well. You can usually collect a lot more than you can on the big 124 scales. Anyways, for 2023 I had made 3 New Year's resolutions: to be kind, to be productive, and on a personal level I wanted to lose 23 pounds in 2023. So being kind, I think I did a pretty good job there. I'd like to check that box. I've got work, as we all do, just trying to be kind to people is a regular ongoing thing, but I wanted to just focus on just being kind in general to any and everybody. I think I did a pretty good job there. I think I've got more work to do year after year on that, but I can check that box. The second one was being productive, and although I may have been productive at work and here around the house, I don't think I was productive in my workshop, and so I fell behind. I got caught up in a lot of confusing things from a priorities perspective, and I want to try to do better than that in 2024. So I can't really check that box on being productive. The third thing was I wanted to lose 23 pounds in 2023, and I did that. I actually ended up losing 41 pounds based upon what I weighed this morning. 41 pounds from January 1st of last year to today. Real happy about that. Just trying to exercise and eat a lot more protein and less bread, less sugar, right? So low carbs, or actually hardly any carbs, and just trying to exercise and eat a lot of protein. And so I was pretty successful with that, pretty happy with that. I want to continue that. I think I've reached a good weight, and I just want to kind of maintain that here in 2024. But my New Year's resolutions for 2024, let me share those with you. And I encourage you guys to kind of do the same thing. I think setting goals and objectives in life are important. So if you're not doing that, I would encourage you to do that. The first one I wanted to do was I wanted to explore jiu-jitsu. So I've got a couple friends that do jiu-jitsu, co-workers, and I wanted to try to look into that this year. So I'm going to poke my nose into martial arts facility in the area and just explore that and see if that's something that would be good for me. I think flexibility, I wrestled when I was in high school. I think that might be kind of fun and just help me with my weight and my physique and my conditioning as I'm in my 50s now. So I think that's one thing I want to try to go after this year. The other things, as I look at my board, one of the things that's kind of troubled me this past year is I really haven't been sleeping that well. So I want to try to limit my caffeine to, again, just those morning hours. And I really wanted to try to get that 6.5, 7 hours of sleep each night. And I've had some intermittent sleeping and just some other problems there, and so I want to try to work on that and really hone myself to be able to go to sleep at 11 o'clock and wake up at 6. or go to sleep at like 10:30 and wake up at 5, right? So I don't, I'm not like up and, at the crazy hours of the morning, and then just kind of struggling through my day, and then having to get home from work and having to just crash and take a nap or something like that. It's not good for me, so I want to focus on that, which will be largely trying to limit my intake of coffee and energy drinks, which could be hard to do. And then the third thing, on the spiritual side of things, I've always had this desire to really do a word study and to concentrate on a specific word in the scriptures and kind of break it down. And so I want to try to do that, maybe take like a 2-week period, focus on a particular word, and whether it's a Greek word or a Hebrew word, and see its different uses in the scriptures and study it and really look at the etymology of the word, and be able to just get a better understanding and appreciation of the words that God chose to use when He inspired godly men to write the scriptures. So anyways, that's something that I want to do in 2024, those 3 things. So it's get that 7 hours of sleep, do the jiu-jitsu, and to do my my word study over the course of the year. So again, I encourage you guys to look at doing goals and objectives in your life. And of course, like I said earlier, I wanted to be more productive with my workshop and getting after the requests that you guys have submitted in. I'm way behind on my Gmail emails, and so if you've sent me an email, it's not lost. It's just I just haven't gotten to it and haven't responded yet, so apologize for that. But I hope to do that here shortly, get my list of requests together, and then start knocking them out for you all. So, okay, let me show you what I got working on here in this workshop. So hold on just a second. All right, let's see. We got working here. So I've got this Josh Bilicki Kool-Aid fantasy car that Michael had requested, and I've tried to do this on a next-gen car. It's kind of tough, but you can see how I pre-painted around here ever so slightly. I'm going to have to come back over here, I can tell. But let's try to get this bigger piece on. I'm going to need some microsole for sure. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Always enjoy making the cars and sharing what I do, what I love with you guys. So I hope this is a learning experience and kind of fun for all of us as we enjoy the NASCAR sport and just these paint schemes. I just think paint schemes are so cool. Who doesn't love colors and different designs and things like that, right? So it's always fun to experiment and actually, to bring something to life like this. It's just too much fun. And like I've said before, when the weather gets a little bit colder, the decals tend to be a little bit stiffer. So, not too concerned about the bottom here because I'm going to have to paint red across here. No doubt about it. But what I want to do is I want to get this stuff laid down nicely. Get some microsole up here, get this soft. Got my Dappy T keys playing in the background if you can hear the instrumental music. Very relaxing. I say this so often, think it so often maybe more than say it, but this world just wants to rush us into whatever, And it's so important for us. I'm not saying we don't rush and we don't get stuff done, but we have to have time of rest and just relaxation and recuperation. can't just go, go, go. You gotta pause, take a break, have that time in your life when you're not stressed and rushed and full of anxiety. Alright, let's see how we can get this going here. You can see how I cut out the 52, can lay that exactly where I want it to go. So I don't have to worry about any kind of misplacement or whatever of that 52. Okay. Where are you? Almost 100% of the time I like to cut out these little NASCAR race car decals and set them separately. Not having to rely on them lining up with the rest of the decal set. I just think that's so important, just to be able to place it exactly where you want it to. So alright, I'm going to get the rest of these in the water here. Yeah. That's going to have to be how it is. And then, like I said, once I get this to dry, I'll go with red across the bottom here. Yeah. And that'll be that. And then, Mike, the third one I have for you, if I can grab it here, that I'll decal after this one, is this Parker Kligerman Lux number 75 truck, which I've already got started here. I like to, when I build these trucks, I like to put the large decal in the back of the bed before reassembling the support bars in the rear window and everything. That way I can lay this down, and then I can push these support bars down in there and not have to worry about decaling around them. Just a pain. Done that too many times, and I try to remember always to decal the bed before I reassemble the truck, and so that's why it looks like that. So, but yeah, so Mike, I'll get these two along with your Chris Buescher over to you. This will be a little challenging because it's white across the front, and laying it across over this blue. I'm hoping I don't have too many gaps when it comes to the white, but I'll do my best, and we'll see how that turns out. So, all right, guys, that is a wrap for this video. I'm going to continue working this Kool-Aid car for you, and finish that up here. But yeah, that's what's going on here in the workshop. Again, I hope you guys are able to look at yourselves and maybe set some 2024 objectives for your life, whether it's your schooling or your work life or your personal life, spiritual life. Set some markers out there and try to get after them during the course of the year. And always look to improve yourself. Never get stagnant. No matter how old you are, never get stagnant. Always try to learn something new and try to pursue something better and greater so you can grow as an individual. All right. God bless you. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next video. Out here.